Welcome, everyone, to another deep dive with us.
Always a pleasure.
And today we're diving into the life and career of Jennifer Lawrence,
Oh, yeah.
using her Wikipedia page
Right.
as our guide.
That's a good one.
It is so...
Yeah.
I mean, you probably know her best as Katniss Everdeen
Of course.
from The Hunger Games, but we're going way beyond that.
Oh, yeah. Much more to her
Yeah. There's a lot more to her story, and we're going to uncover
than just...
some really fascinating things, I think, about her early roles and
Right.
kind of her personality that you might not know about.
Yeah.
So to start off, she wasn't exactly a Hollywood kid, right?
No, not at all.
She grew up on a horse farm in Kentucky,
Yeah, she did.
which is not
Not your typical Pat.
typical Hollywood story at all.
Definitely not.
And she even said that her childhood was kind of tough.
Yeah.
You know, she was a self-proclaimed tomboy.
Yeah, she never really fit in.
Never really fit in.
And struggled with anxiety.
Yeah, and actually said that acting was where she found.
A sense of belonging.
Yeah, a sense of belonging and accomplishment.
And purpose.
And purpose.
Which she didn't feel elsewhere.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
That's really fascinating to me that,
Well,
that early feeling of maybe being an outsider
yeah.
kind of fueled her desire to express herself
Yeah.
through acting.
Absolutely.
So she got an early start,
Very early.
probably.
Very early.
9 years old,
9 years old.
playing a prostitute in a church play
Oh, wow.
based on the Book of Jonah.
A prostitute in a church play.
Yeah, how about that?
Talk about memorable.
Right?
So did she go straight to Hollywood after that?
Not quite. She continued acting
Oh,
in school and church plays,
okay.
but the real shift happened when she was 14.
Oh, okay.
During a family trip to New York City, she was spotted by a talent scout.
So that's the classic story.
Yeah, classic story.
Yeah.
But even then, it wasn't all smooth sailing.
Yeah, because I know I was reading that her mom
Right.
wasn't initially thrilled.
About a show business career for her.
Totally understandable.
Yeah, yeah.
Protective mom.
But Jennifer was determined
Yeah.
to pursue acting.
Okay.
She convinced her parents to let her audition in Los Angeles
And then?
and landed a main role on the Bill Engvall show at 16.
At 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
Surprisingly
Totally different
but very different
from what she's known for.
than what we know her for now.
But reviewers, even then,
Oh,
were
really?
praising her comedic timing
Oh, wow.
and on-screen presence.
Okay. All right. So she had that natural talent
Yeah.
even then.
Yeah.
Okay. And then came Winter's Bone.
That's when things really
Yeah. This is what put her
shifted.
on the map.
Yes.
So what was it about this project?
So Winter's Bone was
Yeah.
this very stark, gritty indie film
Okay.
set in the Ozarks.
Okay.
And she played Ree Dolly,
Yeah.
this teenager in just desperate circumstances.
Oh, wow.
Jennifer really committed to the role,
I mean,
living with the family
yeah, she's known for that.
that the story was based on.
Yeah.
Even learned how to skin squirrels,
Oh, my gosh.
you know?
I mean, that's pretty intense.
Method acting at its finest.
Yeah, for sure.
But it clearly paid off
Yeah.
because at 20 years old, she received her first Oscar nomination for that performance.
At 20 for that performance.
For Winter's Bone.
That's incredible.
Incredible.
And did you think that that would kind of typecast her?
I think a lot of people thought that.
Yeah, as like that kind of actress.
Yeah.
But then she goes and does X-Men First Class
Right.
as Mystique.
Total doll.
Completely different.
180.
Yeah,
Yeah, from this tough, poverty-stricken teenager
right.
to this, blue-skinned,
Yeah.
shape-shifting mutant.
It's a testament to her range,
Absolutely.
for sure. So how did she land that role?
So the director, Matthew Vaughn,
Okay.
saw something special in her.
Okay.
This kind of blend of strength and vulnerability
Yeah.
that he felt was perfect for Mystique. But the role wasn't without its challenges.
I can imagine.
She spent 8 hours makeup every day to transform into the character.
8 hours.
8 hours.
I mean, just sitting still for that long would be
I know.
hard enough.
Yeah.
But we can't talk about Jennifer Lawrence
Yeah.
without talking about The Hunger Games.
The role that launched her
Yeah.
into superstardom.
This is what everybody knows her for.
Yeah.
But she almost turned it down.
She did.
Really?
He was a fan of the books,
Okay.
but she was intimidated by the sheer scale,
Right.
the project.
Yeah.
And it was actually her mom who convinced her to take the leap.
Wow.
Yeah.
So mom was wrong about the first time,
Right, exactly.
but right about the second
Yeah.
time.
Maybe mom knows best.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
Sometimes.
And I mean, she really dedicated herself to embodying Katniss.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of physical training
The
involved.
tree climbing, combat training,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
She even got injured during a training run.
That's dedication.
Right.
Yes.
So she really throws herself into it.
She does.
From the backwoods of the Ozarks
Yeah.
to the blue-skinned world of mutants.
Right.
And then to the dystopian arena of Panem.
It's quite the range.
Yeah, she's not shying away from a challenge.
Nope.
That's for sure. But I think her collaboration with David O. Russell really stands out.
Yes, definitely a defining.
Yeah, like a really defining era in her career.
For sure. Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle, and Joy.
All of those.
Those are the big three.
Yeah. What was it about that collaboration that worked so well?
So Russell is known for his very
Okay.
spontaneous and challenging directing style,
Okay.
which she thrives on.
Oh, okay. So she likes that.
Yeah. She likes to be
Kind of kept on her toes.
kept on her toes, challenged.
Yeah.
And she also seems drawn to characters
Right.
with complexity and depth.
Yeah.
And Russell's films definitely provide that.
And Silver Linings Playbook brought her the Oscar
Yes.
for Best Actress at just 22 years old.
The second youngest winner ever
The second youngest.
at the time.
Wow. That's incredible.
It really is.
That speaks volumes about her talent and dedication
Absolutely.
to her craft.
Yes.
It really is impressive. But then after Joy, it seemed like she kind of took a step back
Yeah, she did.
from those big high-profile projects.
Yeah, she starred in a few films that got kind of mixed reviews.
Like Passengers and Mother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she actually spoke openly
Oh, really?
about feeling burnt out,
Yeah.
overwhelmed by all the media attention,
Yeah, you can imagine.
and even expressed a desire to live a more normal life.
I can understand that.
It's got to be tough.
Yeah, to have that always on you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But she didn't disappear completely.
No.
She came back in 2021
With Don't Look Up,
with Don't Look Up.
a satirical comedy
Yeah.
directed by Adam McKay.
Okay, so a big departure from her previous roles.
Totally.
What drew her to this project?
So Don't Look Up is a comedy about two astronomers
Okay.
who are trying to warn the world about this planet-killing asteroid.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it's also like a commentary on climate change denial
Right.
and the dangers of ignoring science.
So it has a message.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it seems like she was drawn to that message and
Yeah.
the opportunity to work with McKay.
Right. Because he's known for those
Yeah.
satirical takes on current events.
Exactly.
And she totally transformed for this role too, right?
Oh, yeah. Red hair and undercut.
Really?
When
Wow.
she did a ton of research on astrophysics.
Wow, she really does immerse herself.
Yeah, even with a comedy, she wants to bring that authenticity
Yeah.
to the character.
It makes you wonder what attracts her to certain roles.
It's a good question.
Is the character? The director? The message? I don't know.
Maybe all of it combined.
Yeah, probably a combination.
But she's not afraid to take risks
Yeah.
and step outside her comfort zone.
Definitely not.
And then after Don't Look Up, she starred in a smaller film
Oh, okay. What's that?
called Causeway,
Causeway. Okay.
which she also produced
Oh, wow.
through her company, Excellent Cadaver.
Excellent Cadaver.
I know, right?
What a name.
It's pretty great.
So what can you tell us about this move towards producing?
It seems like she just wants more control
Okay.
over the types of stories she tells
Right.
and the projects she's involved in.
So she's not just an actress anymore. She's a businesswoman.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
And with Causeway,
Yeah.
she chose a smaller, character-driven story,
Okay.
focusing on a soldier struggling to adjust to civilian life
Okay.
after a traumatic brain injury.
Wow. So she really is exploring a wider range of roles and genres.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's almost like she's coming full circle.
Right.
Started with smaller independent films,
Yeah.
achieved massive success in the blockbusters,
Right.
and now she's coming back to those indie roots, but with more
More control
Yeah.
over her career.
creative control.
Yeah.
And it's important to remember she's not just an actress and a producer.
Right.
She's also a very vocal advocate for social and political causes.
Yeah. She's not afraid to speak her mind
No, she's definitely not.
about pay equality in Hollywood,
Right.
reproductive rights,
Tell-
all sorts of things.
What do you think drives her activism?
It seems like she's just passionate
Okay.
about using her platform to make a difference,
Yeah.
especially on issues affecting women,
Right.
which makes sense given her experience
Yeah.
in such a male-dominated industry.
Yeah, like that essay she wrote
Oh, yeah.
about the gender pay gap.
Powerful.
Yeah, in Hollywood.
Yeah, she didn't hold back.
Yeah.
Shared her personal experiences,
Right.
called out the inequalities that
Yeah.
exist.
It takes courage to do that,
It really does,
especially when you're in that position.
especially in Hollywood.
Yeah, where it seems like image is everything.
Right.
And she was willing to kind of go against that,
Absolutely.
to speak out.
She's willing to be open and honest
Yeah.
about her struggles, her beliefs, and that makes her even more relatable.
Right. She's not just this glamorous Hollywood star. She's a real person.
Exactly.
And then her political views have evolved, too, over time.
She grew up in a conservative Republican family,
Okay.
but now she identifies as a Democrat.
Wow.
And has been very active in supporting progressive causes.
That's great that she's willing to learn and grow.
Yeah.
And, change her mind.
Right.
Based on new information.
Exactly. It's refreshing to see that.
Yeah, because it seems like people get so stuck
Yeah.
in their ways.
Absolutely. And it makes her more compelling.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Because she's not afraid to kind of show that evolution that she's gone through. It really is inspiring to see someone in her position using her platform for good.
Yeah. And it's not just the big public statements.
Right.
She actually founded the Jennifer Lawrence Foundation.
Oh, wow.
To support organizations.
Okay.
Like the Boys and Girls Clubs of America and the Special Olympics.
That's amazing. So she really is committed to making a difference.
Yeah. On a grassroots level as well.
Yeah. And she's done all of this while maintaining a pretty private life, which, I mean, in today's age. Is really hard to do.
It's really hard.
Especially with social media.
Exactly.
And the paparazzi.
It's a testament to her strength and resilience.
Yeah, and she's been really open about her struggles with anxiety, too.
Right, and the toll that fame takes.
Yeah.
But she's also fiercely protective of her personal space and relationships.
It's good that she has those boundaries.
Yeah.
And she's faced some truly awful situations, too.
Yeah, like that nude photo hack.
Oh, my gosh, that was
horrible violation.
But she handled it with such grace and courage.
She spoke out against it.
Yeah.
Refused to be shamed or silenced.
Yeah, and I think that was a good reminder for people that even strong, successful women are vulnerable to these kinds of attacks.
Absolutely.
But she used it as an opportunity to kind of advocate for change.
She did.
And, push for stronger laws to protect people.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Jennifer Lawrence, what stands out to you?
Her authenticity.
Yeah.
I think just that she's unapologetically herself.
Right.
Flaws and all. She's funny. She's smart.
Yeah.
She's passionate, and she's not afraid to speak her mind.
She's definitely shattered that mold.
Yeah.
Of the typical Hollywood starlet.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's shown us that you can be successful without sacrificing your values or your sense of self.
And she's done it all with humor and humility.
It's a good reminder for all of us, I think.
It is.
To embrace our individuality, use our voices.
Right.
And try to make a positive impact.
Exactly.
Who knows what the future holds for her?
Who knows?
But it's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
What roles will she take on?
Right. What stories?
What stories will she tell?
Yeah. What causes will she champion?
Yeah. So we'll leave you with this question. What does Jennifer Lawrence's journey inspire you to do?
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep being your amazing selves.